Friends, and welcome back. This is Project Life 2024. Today I am working on week 40, and as you can see, I've kind of leaned into the orangey, yellowy, brown tones of this picture. And by a happy accident, a lot of my other pictures had very similar tones in them. So I just went with it. It's kind of giving off like 70s vibes, but that's okay. So I did my journaling on my computer and just printed it out. I haven't decided yet on some of my embellishments, so I'm going to grab a couple of things and I'll be back. So in this video, I thought I would give you a little bit of a sneaky peek on some of my process for choosing embellishments, and this kind of evolves over time. I have embellishments stored in a couple of different ways in my craft room, and it just happened that these little pouches are Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kits from, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago now. And what I tend to do is I'll leave the stamps in the little kit, and then I will try to group things by theme. So I happen to have some like fall cards, and those cards that you just saw me put back in there are a mixture of the original cards with the kit and then just DIY cards. I really like storing things like this, but I often forget they're in my desk. So I grabbed basically anything that was like in the yellow, orangey color family from those two little zipper pouches and threw it all on the desk. And there were some tiny words in one of those little kits that were specific to fall, so I grabbed those as well. I end up using quite a few of these little vellum leaves, and as I said, I just leaned into the yellow and orange of it, and I will glue those down. And I try to use things in groups when I can, especially if it's an embellishment that I have a hard time working with. And I find vellum is one of those. Acetate is another. I have little acetate pieces that I just don't even know how to stick them down. So, but this vellum is pretty good. And with my Bearly Art glue, because it dries matte, you don't really see the glue under the vellum, which is really nice. So I'm just peeling off some of these little chipboard backers, and some of the layers of the cardboard are coming off too, so I have to use the liquid glue just to give them a bit of a boost. And I'm just sticking and sticking and sticking. I decided to add another element to this and just throw in a couple of random puffy stickers. These were from a summer haul video, I believe. And they're really nice, and some of the colors go really nicely with my layout. So there's a little bit of wood veneer, there's some puffy stickers, there's some chipboard, tiny words, vellum. It's a little bit of everything in this video. Yeah. So choosing the embellishments in this particular case didn't take me very long because I limited my choices. Oh, sorry. The doggies are napping. We had a very busy day yesterday. We were crafting with family, and they were part of our crafting, so they're exhausted today. anyway, back to what I'm doing. So this is where I just glue down as many of those little leaves as I can. I don't end up using all of them, but most. And I'll just save the rest of those for probably an upcoming layout. What else? Honestly, I mean, this process took a little bit longer because I showed you how I pick the little bits and pieces that go into one, but it wasn't very long. The printing process is what took the longest. Oh, somebody's trying to build a nest in the covers. Sorry if you hear him in the background. Yes, so I did a little bit of printing for an upcoming video, and I also am trying to get ready for December Daily, and in the process of printing, I ended up, I don't know how, but I broke my Selfie 1300 printer. So I will be troubleshooting that hopefully today, because I don't want to go out and get a new printer unless I absolutely have to. I have kind of a stockpile of the ink cartridges and the papers for my Selfie 1300, so yikes. Hopefully I can get it all sorted out before too long, so I can maintain my upload videos. So here we go, back to you live. And week 40, all done. This one ended up being very simple, and yet I managed to pull some things from these very old little packs of embellishments. So I also pulled out my Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit and grabbed the October and November, because of course here in Canada Thanksgiving is in October. So I may just actually leave these on my desk, because I'm sneaking up on all of the turkey and all the other photos here in the next week or so. So yeah, I will likely leave these on my desk and see if I can use up a few more little things. So that's it for me for today, friends. As always, thanks for coming to hang out with me, and I will see you next video. Bye for now.